It's the month of August here in 2027, and the Angels are making a push for the postseason. That's going to have to be something serious here if we want to get it done. Now, the wild card is still within range, but it's going to take some very important series victories to have to take place. We have a lot of good opponents left on the schedule here. Two really important key divisional matchups left with Houston and Seattle between August and September that we're going to really have to focus into if we really want to make this push up into the wild card spot, man. So as you can see, we're 7.5 back from the Mariners in the division with the American League West. And as far as the wild card, we are only about 4.5 back of the third place Tigers. So we have a little bit of a ways to go here, but it's definitely still doable for us to take this division, or at least take the wild card. It's possibly even still doable to take the division if the Mariners slide. So that's what we're going to be kind of focusing on here today to get through the video. Is I want to see if we can chip away at some of this lead, if not even take over that third wild card spot. We're going to have to jump the Blue Jays and Astros. So we'll kind of keep in mind the standings while also trying to either win series, if not get full sweeps, go on a winning streak here as we're getting into the later parts of the month. So on the way in, man, you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe for your boy. As we go ahead and step into this final game of the series, I kind of change up my situational conditions here. So going a little bit lower on the high scale, dropping down to inning number 5 so we can get into games earlier, still with high pressure situations. So we're starting off here against the Royals, who are sub 500. This should be an easy series dub for us as we take game number 1 there, 3-1. Game 2 by a convincing score of 11-2. And then we lose game 3 though, 3-8. So there's a series victory. We're back at 500 now thanks to the 2 wins. We did lose this last game by 3-8, but 9 hits in total as a team. So it looks like the offense was there. We just only had it via way of home runs. And looks like Ben Joyce again blowing a game late here for us. Still having some bullpen issues, which we're hoping to get cleared up here late in the season as we go up against Boston, who is actually second in the division despite having 68, almost 70 wins here up to this point. We take game 1 from them and jump into game 2 here, where our newly traded for catcher Victor Caratini in his second critical situation since acquiring him in only really 1 week, less than a week. As he takes the first pitch he sees, though, he's going to fly this one out into the outfield. That's going to go deep back to the warning track and be gloved in. So it's not able to go in and get that taken care of there, as we're still tied here in the bottom of the 8th. We're going to jump to the top of the 9th. I forgot to switch myself off here, so we gotta hear the funny commentary with this one. All right, so I've never done this before, you guys. Like I've never done catch. Let me see if I can do this. Oh crap! I think I was supposed to go follow that. Wait. Can I get this throw off over and dang! I thought I might have got him. Bro. Let me switch out of this real quick and change up. And let me know if you guys want me to do more of like in-game commentary to here, because it really do be funny sometimes. I record myself live sometimes just to see how it gets a feel for it. It helps me with post commentary too to know what I want to include in the videos. But I don't know, this series just seems better when it's live commentary. I can talk to you guys after the fact and kind of run through everything that's going on. But if you guys want more live comp, we can definitely put some more into there. I might inject some here in this video, some live commentary, so you guys can see what it would be like to hear me react my live emotions and my live reactions to things. So here we're gonna jump ahead to the top of the 10th though. Still tied 2-2 after we finally, switched out of the catcher role. Jordan Romano they have in early in this game for whatever reason, as he's already almost 30 pitches into it against Jaron Duran. As he launches this one out into the outfield, this will go up and butt up against the wall. That's going to easily score 1 across. Ward's going to have to get this in quick to limit a triple. And it'll just be an RBI double as they go in and switch spots. The Red Sox take the lead right back. It's 3-2 now for them. And we're going to have to go to our bullpen and get somebody else in. Jordan Romano is tired. I did get somebody at least up. They didn't have anybody ready to go. So I called a mound visit to get Aaron Bummer ready. And with him going 8 2/3 innings since being called up, he's done well with the short amount of time that he's had up here. So I wanted to get some on-hands experience here with him. No Diddy. As we're going to go ahead and try to get him to get these last 3 outs and keep that runner stranded on the base pass here is Hamilton. With Rafael Devers on deck, swings through the cutter upstairs to make it 3-2. Coming right back to it, swings down below and he misses. Barantini's going to have to choose and go down to first base to get the out there, but the runner will move up on the drop third strike. Part of me thought about going to third, but ended up choosing first instead to go for the sure out. Now Devers, who we can definitely pitch around if we want to, but does foul off 2 balls outside of the zone, and we get him to chase the sinker way in on the hands. Maybe you should have joined San Fran, and you wouldn't be out here having to worry about these issues. But now it's Trenton Casas as he swings through the sweeper down low. Get him out of here. Now it's going to be up to our bats. Facing off against Robert Suarez here with 40 saves this season. That's got to be up there in the league leaders. This late in the season, I mean, we still got 2 whole months left, and you're already at 40. I think what's the MLB record? Still 62 by Mariano Rivera. So still, I mean, I don't know how likely it is to catch that, but 2 months left. That's a lot of time to get 22 saves. So we popped that one out into the outfield. No movement up by our runner there. As Yelich just shallow fly to center field. Henry Pierre, our last hope, chops this one on the ground right to short. He throws over to first as that throw was a little high, but it'll stay right in his glove. That's out number 2. Runner will move up, though, as Nolan Schneel will get a chance here with a runner in scoring position, only batting .218 with runners in clutch positions. Watches that one at the knees. 0-2, swings and misses at the sinker down low. As they completely confused him there. And the Red Sox go to even the series up, take back game 2 after the embarrassing loss Friday for them in game 1. I'm not saying embarrassing because this is we're probably not a team that you want to lose to. It's not going to feel good to lose to us, but I still think we're a high caliber team. So not able to come out on top here today. Jordan Romano will get the L, of course, because he's pitching when that runner came in. Offensively, only 8 hits here today, 3 of them by Carson Williams at the 2 spot. So a 3 for 5 day by him. Zach Neto 2 for 5 at the top. It's just everybody else beneath them straight goose eggs. So that's why we didn't get more than 2 runs across the plate here. And Wicks, pretty good start though, 5 1/3, 2 earned, 5 Ks. Just was not enough for us to go get this dub. We're actually gonna go ahead and hop into the next day 2 as well here, down by the same score, 3-2. Bottom of the 5th, bases loaded here. As now we got Zach Neto in. Let's see if he can go ahead and bring across a run. That's going to be a deep fly out to right field. Going way back at the wall. It'll be gloved in. So that'll end our run scoring opportunity there. Let's go ahead and just go back to Sim. See if anything else clutch comes up later in the game. Similar situation here. We're still down 3-2. As now Zach McKinstry has a chance with Matt Shaw at second base. Quickly down 0-2 after swinging through that one. Finally getting a little bit of patience there coming in. 1-2. That's a 4-seamer at the belt. Flied out to left field and not going to be able to move up on that one. So that'll bring in Alexander Canero here in the game. Obviously backing up as he swings through a beautiful home run ball. And to come right back, perfectly time up a cutter. And it ended up right in the glove of the second baseman for the Red Sox to once again get another victory here. Beating us in the series as Walker, 5 innings, 3 earned, 4 walks. Not the best start, but once again here, 10 hits, and we just could not link them together. I mean, everybody had one except for Ward and Yelich, who had multi-hit games. They helped each other at least get some RBIs, but yeah, everybody else behind them only had 1 hit. We were not able to chain these hits together. So we lose that series against them. 2-game losing streak here as we go ahead and go into Tampa now. As we have an interesting situation. Runners at the corner still 4-3. And I'm going to be playing into these games a lot more. We're late in the season. This is an easy, quick way to get you guys some gameplay. So it's not just, simming. And to go through a lot of games very, very quickly. So that's why I lowered the critical situations to the 5th inning. To give us, half games at least at the most. And then some still late inning action here. We got a fly ball out to right field. That'll be over the head of the right fielder. We're going to easily score 1 across. Do we send the second one? He's going to round third a little too deep as he's going to try to cut back, but it will not be in time. A little hesitation there on my part. I thought he might be able to make it. When I realized he wouldn't, it was too late. And then unfortunately here, Victor pops this one out to first base. So we'll have to leave the 8th inning tied at 8. And hope that the team can go ahead and come through and get a dub here as they didn't need me to come back in. They go ahead and close this one out and get a victory here late. Having to score those runs in the 9th. Oh, they dropped 4 in the 10th, actually. Oh, my goodness. 8-4 victory here. Victor Gonzalez gets the win. Carantini ends up with a home run and 2 RBIs, but 4 runs in the 10th. I'm glad the game log is filled whether you play or not. So, looks like Henry hit a home run to right, scoring Ward across for the 2-runner. Yelich base hit, Nato fly out, Shaw ground out, Carantini single, and Yelich was able to score off of it. Schneel doubled, and Carantini scored. So wait, a base hit and Yelich was able to score off that? Maybe he stole second or something. I didn't see a steal there. Maybe he moved up on the fielder's choice. don't know how he was able to score on that one, but as we head back in, I mean, we were able to win the series still, though. We lost the next game out. Won game 3 here as Detmers goes 8 innings, 4 Ks. Almost goes for a complete game shutout as Romano saves game number 38 as he's closing in on his career high. As we head into a series here with Atlanta, having won 2 of our last 3 series here, and at least moving up to a 500 record at 61-61. Still 9.5 games behind the Mariners and 4 games behind the Tigers in the wild card. It does suck that we don't get to play Detroit here, but at least we get to take down a good opponent here in Atlanta as we win game 1, take game 2, and in game 3, we're down 2-1 in the top of the 8th. The Braves go ahead and close us out there, go 5-2. We had a chance to, it looks like, win it here. So I wanted to see who gave up these late inning runs. We gave all 3 in the bottom of the 9th after tying the game up in the top half. So it looks like they took back the game with interest. And once again, it was Ben Joyce. Get the box score here. Only 6 hits as a team, 2 coming from McKinstry, and they were both solo home runs for our only runs of the game. Definitely could use some more offense than that. Is Miami, we win that series too as well. It's 3 straight series wins, 4 of our last 5. So now we're 2 games above 500 since we were able to win 2, just not the full thing. And heading into the series with the Astros, they're just barely ahead of us, even in wildcard standing by a game and a half. So kind of switching spots with them would put us closer to the Tigers too as well. And we're getting closer to our record as a team as far as a GM goes here. 72 the first year, 75 the next year. So first goal would be to get to win 76. Second goal would be to get to win 81. Third goal would be the wild card. And we're going to focus in on this Astro series here. This will be the last time we get to play them this season. So winning this series will be crucial in hopping them in the standings. So in game number 1, we're going to focus in here on our center fielder, Sal Frelick. Has been playing much better. I think we've gotten way much better production out of him than Joe Adele. Just from the aspect that we were missing out on a leadoff hitter, and I feel like we really did find it in Sal Frelick. Whether it's simulating or I'm playing as him, I feel very confident with him leading off my order. He's got the speed that I want, has the contact that I want. He actually has a very good clutch rating and high vision. Obviously, the power is not going to be there, but I'm not looking for that out of a leadoff guy. But I think he's done it exceptionally well in his role. He's kept his average, above 260 all year, which Joe Adele was struggling to keep it above 200. So definitely a trade that I'm happy that we made, and I think can boost the team forward here as we got a long ball into the gap. That's going to get down up against the wall. This is going to be extra bases. The speed is going to be more than enough to get us into second base easily, as we are down here 1-0, but now this extra base hits to start the third can get us a run. Taking off for third base here, as this is going to be a little chopper on the ground. We're going to go ahead and stretch it for home. They're going to go for sure out at first base and get Ward, but we'll go ahead and take the RBI there. Volpe, you could have went home. Decided not to, so I'm not going to complain here. As we go bottom of the 7th now, Jonathan Loaiza is up. We're up 3-1 now. Runner is at first base, trying to get this flipped over. He's going to take off for second base. Throw will go down there, and the tag will be in time as they get Carson Williams there at second, eliminating the possibility of us moving him up, and we took a strike for no reason. Very next pitch here, a couple pitches later, we ground that over to short. And they go ahead and take care of us there. But we're going to go jump top of the 9th here, take back full control as we have a chance to go ahead and close out the Astros here in game number 1. And Jordan Romano at 40 saves. You see Robert Suarez there with 46 now, but Romano at second place with 40. I don't know if he'll be able to catch up, but 46 is looking kind of closer to 62. And matter of fact, I did tell you I was going to drop some clips in here, so let's give y'all a little bit of a taste of the live commentary in here as we go and try to close out these Astros real quick. Come on. Oh, no, you got to get there, Henry. Get there, please. Come on. Come on. Grab it. Yes, let's go. Whoo, that scared me. Jordan, bro, please. Please get me an easier save than this, bro. You are scaring me. All right, here we go. 0-1. Chopper. There we go. Got him to swing and miss at that one. There we go. Come on now. I just want you to go ahead and swing at this pitch. There we go. Finally got them to chase that slider. Let's go ahead and get out of here, baby, with a dub. Oh, my gosh. That one was so stressful. That first hit had me worried. I'm so glad we were able to go to get up out of there. Man. Okay. So that's 1 game down against the Astros, you guys. Like, we have to take care of the rest of these 2 here. I think that should either tie us up or put us maybe even a half game up above them. Let's see. Let's look at these stats here really quick. 10 hits as a squad, 3 by Victor Carantini. Another great game by him. He's up to almost a 300 average. He also hit his 10th home run of the year. Ward is up to 16. Bueller getting his 11th win, 7 innings strong. Only 2 Ks, which is kind of concerning, but Romano gets save number 41. And there we go, you guys. So I hope you guys like some of the in-game live commentary there. But yeah, it is kind of hard too when you're chopping it out. You're trying to talk and chop at the same time. But you know, hopefully some of that I can go ahead and get in there for you. Here we come out the next day as Walker really had a great start in the last game. You heard it there, 7 innings, only 2 Ks, but very efficient with pitching to contact. And in the next game out, we're going to focus here on Henry Pereira. Why not, focus on who should be the next star of this team when Mike Trout is finally ready to hang it up. We definitely want to see him reach the 90s here soon, and haven't seen as big of a boost this year as we did last year to his overall, probably due to that cold slump to start out the year. Look at the offense dropping a 2-run home run on a silent. Oh my goodness! If y'all ain't ever heard, I feel like the MLB The Show has tax, bro. Like I feel like there is for sure like a tax system on this game. Did I leave the park? That is a home run. Let me chill out real quick before I talk about taxes. Let's talk about how the ball just got taxed out of the park. I didn't even see that one. I thought that would have been a line drop off the wall. That had a low trajectory there. But that's home run number 19 for Henry Pereira as we are now down 5-3. As I was just about to say, we normally get taxed. It seems like every time we score a run, they get a run back with interest. As we scored 2, they scored 3. Let's just hope that it doesn't follow up this time around. As we get the solo home run there to go to get us back closer to 5-3. Going here to the bottom of the 9th, we're still at that same score, 5-3. Let's go ahead and jump into the game now here. Zach Neto at the plate. We're going to go ahead and just take over full control back of the game here. And you know what it's time for. Let's go ahead and jump back into that live comms. All right, Neto, I need you to finally be clutch, bro. You want to hit multi-hit games all the time. I need another multi-hit game here. Let's go. Give me that base hit in the outfield. Come on, bro. You have 2 or 3 hit games all the time. Shot. Okay. 2-2 now. There we go. Slider upstairs. I wanted to be a little bit more early on that. I wanted to pull that for a homie. Wait. No Diddy. Hold on. Yo, chill. All right, come on, Noah. I need you to lock in here really quick. There we go to the backstop. Come on, move up. Yeah, they ain't even gonna throw that one down. All right, Nolan, let's finish this off here. 2-2, lock in. There we go. Sinker on the hands. Bloop down. Ah, come on. I'm still test it, though. Bump it. We're down 2. I'm going to test it. There we go. All right, Carson, you're my last hope here now. I need you to... Whew. I know we didn't just miss that beautiful four-seamer at the chest. Throw me another one. That's not what I want to see. Throw me another one down the middle. Come on, give me that juicy. There it goes. Sinker. Come on. Land for me. Stupid Astros. All right, I'll go ahead and give y'all that one. I guess we can't sweep teams, but we can win series still. So we can still come out tomorrow. Sam, you really failed me today. Now you want to start to be inconsistent again. 4 earned, 5 innings. As I go ahead and take back over from my live commentary self, man, we're going to go back up here to the, I forgot, what is this called? Quick manage? The quick manage screen here for the last game. I didn't know who I wanted to player lock here for this one, so I figured why not quick manage? We'll just jump into any kind of crucial situations. There is walk, 3-run home run is the perfect way I want to see a game start out. Now we have a 3-run lead here for our ace, Aaron. As long as he can have a good start here today, we should be perfectly fine. Oh, there goes back-to-back walks again against Christian Javier's. He has 3 walks here in the inning. Can we get a run here in the bases loaded? Of course we cannot. So one of my best things here to do is when we are pitching, I really only use pitch and pitch to contact. I never really want to pitch around anybody, but I use pitch to contact if somebody gets on base to try to get those double plays. I do steal from occasionally, but I don't really use too much of these. I don't force a walk if I don't want to. I rarely bunt. Obviously, pinch hit and, change pitchers, you'll do that from time to time. But I don't really hit and run. Stealing third is something I only do with, like, Sal Frelick or, like, Henry Pereira most likely is, hold on, bases loaded situation, and we ground right back out. But yeah, I love this feature. It's a quick way to go through a game. You can easily hit, square into the game in very critical situations. Kind of jump right back into quick manage though after you're out of it too, because it's still in the main menu. So very good feature here to use if you want to get through a game quickly and like play multiple different scenarios in the game and guarantee that you will. There goes a 2-run home run by was that Josh Lau there for the Astros. Able to get them back within 1 run here. So I'll probably let Aaron stay in there just a little bit too long. Can we answer back any type of way? There goes a double by Victor, scoring a run in. It's base hit there by Matt Shaw, scoring, and then a 2-run home run by Nolan. There we go. 4 answered right back. Now we're the ones taxing. That's what I like to see. We take it and double it. Take it and double it. Let's see if Aaron can get me. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, let me see if he can get me one more inning. He immediately gives up a solo home run and a walk. Yep, time to go ahead and get him up out of here. It's going to go with Aaron Bummer. He played great when we put him in. Gets me a double play. Just need one more out there. We go strike out there. So we go to the bottom of the 8th here. Walk, double play, walk. Let's see if he swipes second, but they fly out. Aaron Bummer. Let's get one more inning out of you, and then we might close it with our closer. I mean, we're up 4, so we might not even need him to step. Oh, actually, we don't even need him to come in at all. There we go. So Christian Yelich ends up getting player of the game. 1 for 3, 2 runs, a home run, 3 RBIs, 2 walks. But we're able to go to close out this series, man, and take a series victory here. So now we're up 3 above 500 now. Still a half game behind them, despite winning 2 of the 3 games in the series. But that'll be great for, any tiebreakers between the Astros, the fact that we won that series. And then now we got the Colorado Rockies, who we go ahead and sweep and take care of. So that's a 4-game winning streak here. So we beat them 6-3, 2-1, and 10-9. And now we're going to focus on the Minnesota Twins series. So I want to focus specifically on this one because this is our next close opponent that's got a good record. I mean, we have the Mariners later. I think we have a couple other teams that are like playoff bound, but the Twins are leading the AL Central. So I definitely wanted to try to jump into this series here to see how we stack up against another division leader and if we can get a win besides somebody other than our own, because we can handle the Mariners, but can we handle other division winners here in the league? Red Sox we've handled pretty well, but they're not division leaders. The Orioles are. So here in this game, I'm going to focus here on Christian Yelich, who we haven't done, I don't think, a player lock game with since acquiring him. Now, the roster is going to get kind of tricky when Mike Trout gets back from his injury next month. How do I keep Trout, Yelich, Ward, and Henry in the game and keep Sal in the game all at the same time? Somebody is going to have to play a secondary position as Yelich hits a bomb out to right field. I thought that might have just been a simple fly ball, at the most a double, but nope, it's his 18th home run of the season, 415 feet out to right center field, and it actually puts us back close to having this game again. It is now 5-4 Twins. That's just about belt level, clean swing, got all of it behind there. And that was actually a 3-run home run. I don't know if I said 2 earlier. That was a 3-run home run to bring 3 of us around to really close the gap in this game. So Yelich now on the top of the 5th. It looks like they got their interest tax back. This is now 8-4 Twins. See, if we can win the series, I'll be fine. I don't necessarily need to sweep them here, but game 1 would have been nice to go ahead and take off with it. You see down below, they're 6 games above the Tigers. We're 9.5 behind the Mariners, and it looks like they're giving the lead to the Astros. So they might have like the season series against us despite winning that last one. Sad ball's going to be in the dirt here. We're going to go ahead and take off for second base to get it easily. So we steal that for 18th stolen base of the year after Pierre just strikes out. Victor Carantini with an 0-2 count will fly this one into the outfield. Wasn't sure whether that was going to get down or not. It will. I'm going to go ahead and take off for third. Grab that one cleanly. Now we have runners at the corners here. Still one out. Zach Neto chops this one on the ground. If he can beat it out, our run will count. And he will not. He throws it over there and gets him with ease. We're just going to get to the end of this game as the Twins go ahead and take us out here in game 1, 8-4. Perfectly fine with that. I mean, like I said, let's just take the series victory. So we're coming out next game. We're actually going to go with the full game next time out as Aaron Savali is on the mound. And we haven't done too many pitching performances with our ace, surprisingly enough. It's mostly because I do hate pitchers that have like really long windups. It's mainly the reason when I don't want to pitch with a pitcher. But we're definitely going to get a full game in with him. I feel like we should get reinvented with like how he pitches and, get everything right. Just in case we do go to the postseason, he's going to pitch multiple games. So shout out to the offense here today. We're able to do at least a little bit of damage, but we still need to get more hits as we only had 6 as a team. And then Samuel had one of his all-starts again today, 2 2/3, 8 earned runs. Is not going to do it. Shout out to the bullpen, though, shutting the door on this. And now let's get into our full game here, as we have a very, very good pitching matchup here set for you guys to go to get off today, man. As we have two of the best pitchers here in the American League going at it. I might be a little biased on one side of that, but we got Aaron Chevalier versus David Fiesta. Here, pretty solid, similar numbers to both of them, 10-8, 10-7. Both have ERAs around 3.7 basically. Obviously, David is better at his strikeout per 9, so that's something we're going to have to look out for today. Which is surprising to see his strikeout per 9 is so high. He only has 3 pitches really to work with here. A 4-seam slider and changeup. So, I mean, not only just 3 pitches. 3 pretty basic pitches. And it's not like his 4-seamers in triple digits to where it's like really switching up speeds. It's hitting about 97. Kind of probably topping out about 98 on his best. But I think we should be able to handle that pretty well. And Aaron has put together some good starts here recently that I think we can go ahead and keep pace with this team. It's just going to be, what will the offense bring here today? Will we see our high-scoring offense, or will those strikeouts get the best of us here? As we already go down swinging with Sal, and then Taylor Ward here swings through the first 2 he sees, coming up 0-2, finally deciding to lay off our first pitch here of the game. He's going to follow suit with another one here, trying to get him to chase that slider. That's probably how he gets those strikeouts. Getting the 4-seamer inside, getting them to chase the slider, but then comes right back inside with the heat. Even when you guess it, kind of speeding that clock back up, it's hard to do. And then Christian Yelich here with the 0-1 count. Fouls that one away from upstairs here. Batting .272 on the season. It'll improve here too as well. Had a 2-hit game yesterday. Goes in and gets one here early. He's going to go ahead and get his way into second base here with a double here with 2 outs. I believe he still has the team lead at the moment. 41 doubles. Obviously, whether that counts or not, you guys can be the judge of that down below since we traded for him. He's here mid-season. But Henry Pereira will hit a base hit up the middle. We do have a lot of speed there from Yelich as he's going to come around to the plate. Throw comes in, and it's not going to be in time. Great slide there from Christian Yelich to go ahead and get underneath the tag. And we get across our first run here of the ball game early. 1-0 here in the first, and then we're taking off for second here with Henry. As he gets there, throw goes wild in the center field. We'll actually just stay at second, though. As that was good backup play there by the center fielder, able to keep us at second base. And then Victor out to center field, sky towards the warning track, and will be caught in the grass still. But not before we go ahead and take that early 1-0 lead. And we'll turn things over here to Aaron now, as he will go off against this Twins lineup, which is very strong, especially in the middle part of the order. Has a very strong, 3 through 6, honestly, that would put some fear to people and definitely shows why they're the top here of this division. As we go ahead and get that chopper over to Nolan, taking it over to first base himself, and then Byron Buxton batting .277 here on the year, chasing that cutter away. As Aaron here, unlike his counterpart, has a 5-pitch mix. Great movement with the slider and curveball, or not curveball, but cutter. I don't know why I'm saying every other pitch, but the one I mean to. Circle change does some work here for him. Not fast on the 4-seamer, but well enough to mix up some speeds. As we try to get him to chase that sweeper low and away. This one he'll go ahead and chase after, though. Go behind the backstop. Throw goes down and not in time, as Buxton does have the speed to get there. So to go as a strikeout and a wild pitch. It just sucks when you have that happen. You get a very good strikeout pitch, but just the catcher could not hold on to it there. As Victor let that one slide all the way past him. Far enough for him to get on base. Now chopper here over to Matt Shaw. Throws it over to second base to start the double play, and that pulled him off the bag. Don't see too many errors there at 5, but Matt Shaw just kind of off his back foot. A little bit of an errant throw. And we saw him make an errant throw earlier too when he was throwing to the plate, and he just kind of threw our catcher out the way, allowing them to score a run. But here, cost us the double play, so we have to get Royce Lewis to go ahead and strike out. And then Trevor right after him with the 1-2 count. Aaron trying to take care of things himself, as he will get the call there on the backdoor cutter, hitting the corner there. That was crispy the way the thing hit the black there. As that went in and took care of him, we go ahead and go top and second here. Still with the 1-0 count. Zach Neto up at the plate, trying to make something shake here in the second inning. As he gets this one down the line, he'll go ahead and round first base, and he'll actually get back in time. I didn't think he would bump into the wall like that, so I wanted to bring him back over to first base just in case, and probably could have made it in the second. Put a little bit more pressure on him here as Matt Shaw. 1-2. Chases the slider off the plate. He'll go sit down, and then Nolan Schnell right after him. First pitch he sees, he's going to chop on the ground. Great dive there by the shortstop. Throw over to second for one. Over to first base, not in time. So we'll take the fielder's choice there, giving at least Carson Williams a chance here to be clutch. He's kind of fell off here near the end of this season, not hitting as good as he was at the beginning, but it is a long season. Can't expect a rookie to be good all year round with this low of it overall. At least Henry did it, but swings through a four-seamer upstairs. He'll go down swinging, and we'll go ahead and jump here to the bottom of the second. Aaron now taking on Lawrence Butler. Historically done pretty good against Savale. I mean, 2 hits, but both of them been home runs, and he's only had 5 at-bats, so that's a great average, great slugging. And great on base. So he chops this one on the ground here to Williams. He'll go and pick this one up, though. And we'll be lowering all those numbers just a little bit for him here as we get out number 1. Chopper on the ground. Aaron will pick this up himself. Great glove. Throw over to first base, and they got him. And honestly, I'm looking for a pretty deep start here. If we can get something here around the 7-8 inning mark, I don't want to have to go to my bullpen if I don't have to. So that'll be a ball gets past there. Henry taking his time with the throw. Might have been just a little bit sleep there. Thought it was just a routine base hit. Great heads up play there by Deshaun. Able to get into second base there with the double. Javi Baez now will have a chance here to be clutch as they have their runner in scoring position here now. 2 outs. Chop this one on the ground over to Zach Neto, though. This is a pretty routine play as they will go ahead and retire him at first. And things stay pretty quiet for a good minute there. As you see through 4 here, only that one lone earned run there back in the first, but both guys have settled into the game. As now David working into his 5th inning of work here, gets a first pitch chopper over to third base, and Nolan will be retired here for his second at bat. Carson Williams. First pitch, he gets up to the plate, and that's going to be gone. A long solo home run, 103 off the exit velo, as that's into the bullpen there. 427 feet for just, is that double digits yet on the season? Did he hit? No, he's still at 7. So not double digits on the season yet for his rookie year, but he definitely got a hold of that entire slider. I told you, when you only have 3 pitches, it's very easy to guess, or at least easier to guess, which ones is being thrown and which times. And he was doing a lot of first pitch sliders here and leaving a lot of stuff like really over the plate. So we just kind of sat back on the off speed over the plate, and Williams was able to crush it. Now up next, though, will be Sal Fraley. Can he keep this inning going here? Keep the pressure applied there. This is going to be a 4-seamer down low. That's going to go into the corner. We're going to be seeing extra bases off of this one for sure. As he goes and gets into second base here for us. And now with a 2-0 lead, only 1 out. The top of our lineup can make this stretch pretty far. 17th double on the year there for Sal. Taking off for third base here. Throw goes down. That's a clean tag. Great throw and tag. Great time to throw a 4-seamer there up and in, putting the catcher in position to make a beautiful throw. And it just sucks to see a ball here out in the outfield, even though that was gloved in. Possibly could have moved him over with a sac fly, or even scored him if he was able to be safe. But Carson Williams increases our lead there for us. As we jump here to the bottom of the 5th, Aaron, at least he is still in control of his pitching here as Deshaun there with a chopper foul. 0-1 here. On the ground, Williams going to come over, make a pretty routine throw again. As we're seeing a lot more pitch to contact here in this game, his strikeout per 9 was low. What was it, 6.8 entering the game. And here we've seen very few strikeouts. But he's getting weak contact up, weak contact down. And we go back to the top of the order here with Luis Garcia. First pitch he sees. Pops this one out to center field. Frelick's going to come in and grab this one off the bounce. So just a step behind it. They'll finally get another base runner on as Byron Buxton now has an opportunity to maybe get one of those 2 runs back. Chopped on the ground. Aaron's going to field it himself. Throws off the bag, though. That's what happens when you try to do those turnaround too quickly. He could have just planted his feet, threw a little 97-mile-per-hour four-seamer over there. Instead, he throws his sweeper and sweeps our first baseman off the bag. So let's go and get into the infielders so they know what they're doing. As Williams, he'll get the turnaround play started there for us. And that would lead into the Twins going and starting to dip into their bullpen here. Already bringing in Everson Castellano here in just the top of the sixth. Only giving up 2 earned runs, so I'm surprised they've gone to the bullpen this early. But he'll face off against Yelich here, who will get his second hit of the game. That's going to be a lined rope into the outfield base hits. And Henry right behind him. We do have that speed over there, so do not be surprised if we tell it and take off for second base. He'll be still for now. But Henry will hit a long fly ball out to right field. This is going way back near the wall, and it is gone. 2-run shot there. I thought that might have just been off the wall, an easy double RBI, but no, it is home run number 21 on the season, as he is definitely not in his cold streak anymore. Done risen the average up from where it was at 180, 190 at one point up into the 230s. Wasn't hitting very many home runs, and now he's leading the team, of course, with Mike Trout being hurt. And now we're not done this yet, as Victor goes in and chops this one over the third base. I'm not able to field it cleanly, so that 14 speed will chug its way down the line. And now Zach Neto has an opportunity here to keep this alive for us. Cassiano does not have his best stuff, as we go chase that four-seamer up by the letters. It is 0-2 now for Neto. Chopped on the ground as a changeup. Gets him into a 5-4-3 double play. And just like that, the rally is killed and snuffed out for us. So we'll go bottom of the 6th instead. We still have Aaron here in the game. Pitch count getting up there, though, at 73. As long at bats are not going to be good for him here. You see 74 on the day with a full count here to Royce Lewis. And he's going to foul off another cutter. So we need to find a way to get these guys out quickly if we want to see him go past the 6th. This might be where he kind of ends up doing his last inning here. Nolan will go ahead and grab this one, knock it down, try to take it to the bag himself, and that was the wrong decision. I just didn't think the animation of throwing it would get there in time, so I wanted to try to run it myself. It's all okay, though, because Carson Williams is going to make me right here with the 6-4-3 or 4-6-3 double play. We've had 2 other guys not named Carson make turnaround throws, and they were both errors. But the 2 that Carson did, it's right on the money. That's why he's one of my best defensive infielders by far. Now you see Butler getting on base here. I'm going to go ahead and start to look at our bullpen here just to see if we can get maybe another lefty up. I don't know if I want to go Luke Little or Aaron Bummer here. Checking out the K per 9 goes towards Aaron. The ERA is at Aaron. He's had less time here, so I'm going to let me see. Let me get Luke Little up because we haven't pitched with Luke Little yet. Also, too, as well. I mean, he has great numbers, but we just haven't pitched with him since trading for him. So I think I'm going to go to get him up just in case we need him to finish off this 6th inning and or 7th. As here with a 2-2 count to Jeffries, he's going to work his way full. And once again, we have another long at bat here. Runner over at first base. He's taking off on the pitch, of course. As Aaron is now in the 90s on his pitch count here and just through 5 2/3 innings, make it 91 through 6 as he gets the call on the cutter upstairs. That'll be the strikeout that we need. And here in the 7th, we're going to stick with him just to see if he can give me one more inning. We'll go setup man in the 7th or 8th, closer in the 9th, get out of here with the dub. As yes, we know he is getting tired here as we close in on pitch number 93, which will be foul. And there goes a high fly ball there. Four-seamer up near the letters. Going out to right center field. Sal will get underneath it and catch that one at the wall. So just missed out on extra bases as they got Javi Baez up next. 0-2. Trying to get him to chase that cutter low. He's not offering. So instead, let's come back in on the hands. Still not offering up the sinker. Very patient, especially with 2 strikes here, as he's going to even lay off the sweeper, as that might have got me. Full count to Baez. Now another long AB, and that's going to be a base hit up the middle. Sal's going to come in and play this one. And we're closing in on just about 100 pitches should be at this point. Yeah, we're at 104. So after the base hit there, I think it's time we go bring in Luke Little. So 6 1/3 innings of work there for us. Great game there by Aaron. Way to keep a shutout going. I wanted to try to get him to shutout, but the way stamina works for these pitchers in the game. I mean, honestly, though, even in the old games, 100 pitches, you're pretty much just about through. 100 to 130. Like the best pitchers in the game with the best stamina was doing 130, maybe. So, I mean, that was a pretty good start, though. I don't think we could have asked much more from out of there outside of that, though. So, we're going to look to let Luke Little finish off this 7th inning here. Get these last 2 outs for us if he can. See what he can do for the 8th or bring somebody else in and then get our closer into the 9th is the plan right now. Swings and misses at that. Garcia is going to go back to the seats. Good strikeout. I'll take that. It was either double play or strikeout. So now with the 1-2, Buxton chops this on the ground past first. Foul. So we'll line it up, run it back, and that's going to be a line drop down the third baseline. Henry's going to go ahead and scoop this one. He's not going to pick it up cleanly. Throw's going to come in here, and here goes the throw that Matt Shaw throws our catcher off the bag. I don't know how you messed that up. An RBI double there for Buxton, his 30th double of the season, but you're literally right there. That could have been an easy throw, catch, and tag, and he throws the catcher off the bag within 90 feet of the throw. And right after that, we also walk Vladimir Guerrero Jr., not trying to play any games. Just get to Royce Lewis here and try to end the inning if we can. Because I did not need Guerrero hitting a 2-run home run in this spot. And instead, Royce Lewis almost does it here with that fly ball out to Ward, who will go ahead and grab that one in the 7th inning finally. They're staying in their bullpen here, bringing in Griffin Jacks. We're going to go back to ours, though. Look at one of our setup men here. And bring in possibly here Victor Gonzalez. Stay with the lefty since they've been struggling with it so bad here today. And just looking at what their next 3 up to bat, they all are worse against lefties and righties too as well. So definitely we'll go ahead and get our lefty up and ready to go as we come back to our bats, who have been pretty quiet outside of those home runs. Haven't been able to string together any hits to cause any runs to come around, as both Yelich and Henry get retired very quickly. They're 1-2, and then Victor with an 0-2 here against Griffin Jacks. We'll just swing over the top of that one, but the ball gets away from the catcher for momentarily, but that 14 speed is not beating that out. And here goes the playoff picture as of right now. You can see the Mariners, Twins, and Orioles. Mariners with the 1 seed. Red Sox, Yankees, and Detroit as we're on the outside looking in at Detroit at the moment. So we're looking to try to close that gap. Hopefully Detroit can go on a little losing streak. That would be ideal. As we're going to have Luke Little here start off the 8th. He is getting up there, though, in pitches. You know, we want your reliever probably around 20 to 30 pitches. So he's at 23 right now, getting another pop out here. As Ward will set underneath this one and get Butler down. Watching that 4-seamer in on the hand. So a walk there as the pitch count was getting up near 30. We're going to go ahead and just bring in Victor Gonzalez here. Just let him get this final out. Going to bring our closer in for the 9th. We just need you to close out this 8th inning for us to get us there. With a 3-1 lead, Deshaun Kelly Kersley Jr. He'll swing over that slider downstairs. So 0-2 count here now for Victor as he pops that one into the seats. Foul. Let's run it back again. 0-2. Victor. Slider on the ground. Neto throws that over to first base and we get him. We'll go now to the 9th inning. This will be the last hope, well, for them, as we're just going to look to see if we can extend this lead at all. Zach Neto up at the plate. We're going to, of course, get Jordan Romano warmed up, scheduled to put in, and ready to go for the 9th. As we have our 6, 7, and 8 guys here lined up here to try to put some work in, get this lead increased to maybe we don't even have to use him, but Victor can just go ahead and finish out the game here and get another hold, or possibly they'll give him a save since he came in with a 3-run lead. There's Shaw will go ahead and swing at that one to go down for the second out. And then Nolan chops this one on the ground over third base, and the throw will easily get him. And I'll set up Jordan Romano here for save number 43. So already set a new career best with 42. And we'll just see how high he can go here with the 20% on that strikeout rate. As one of the highest on the team for sure. to see him come in these 9th, we've seen him blow quite a few. Obviously, he has 47 attempts, 42 saves, so 5 blown at least. But number 2 here, still behind Robert Suarez, tied with Chris Robert Kubik. And there we go, Javi Baez. Wills once again show that patience, not going to chase the slider downstairs. He knows that we want to try to get him to chase it, but he will not be able to hold off of that one as the slider goes in and adds to that 20% rate. Luis Garcia up next as he swings over the top of the 4-seamer. And it's really great that we have him signed for 2 more seasons after this too. He's putting together back-to-back really good years as a closer. I feel really good about him ending our ball games here, and especially with the fact that we've drafted 2 A potentials at closer now too as well. We really are set up at that position for a long time. Even when he starts to go cold, I can make a trade and make a call up easy. Now Byron Buxton here at the plate as they did get a base hit, but Neto's going to come in on this ground ball over to Carson, throw over to first base, and they got him at the plate. We will walk out of here with a dub here against the Minnesota Twins. And it was a hard-fought game here where it was really led by the home runs. I mean, Williams with his home run, Henry with his home run, and we actually manufactured the very first run of the game, though, which I think also was Henry too as well, if I remember correctly. So Aaron gets his 11th win of the season. Jordan Romano gets save number 43, and we tie the series up 1-1. As this game was just really, Henry did get 3 RBIs. He had a great game, fantastic game here today. And just as a team in general, it just shows that we can win against these playoff caliber teams. So offense was on fire, and if the pitching can pitch like this, we'll walk out very much victorious. As Sal hit 2, Christian 2, Henry 2, Carson 2. Basically, everybody had 2 hits except for Zach, who had 1, and then everybody else went over. A lot of extra base hits today, though, as Yelich hits his 41st double. Williams and Sal hit 19 and 17. Williams' 7th home run. Henry's 21st to get up to 61 RBIs on the year. And then no hold there for Luke Little, unfortunately, but they did give a hold to Victor Gonzalez. 2 walks there from Luke Little, which is kind of concerning. We want to cut those down as much as possible. We're going to go to game 3 here as we go to get the dub 6-1. Going and winning that series as well, going on a 2-game streak now here. 7 hits as a squad, 2 coming from Christian Yelich again. Another multi-hit game for him. Ward and Yelich both go yard as Ward with 4 RBIs. And then Reed Detmers puts together a 6-inning, 4 strikeout, 3 walk performance to keep that ERA sub 3. And then here the next day out, we have the Red Sox again. After we won the first series against them, we win this first game 8-4 after having that bases loaded situation. We would end up walking out of it with good results, as 12 hits on the day, 3 this time for Christian Yelich, really turning up on us. Logan actually with a multi-hit game and 3 RBIs to go along with Ward, finally above a 200 average for I think the first time this season, as he actually hit 2 home runs too as well. Shout out to Logan with the fantastic game. Jordan Wicks, 5 1/3, 4 earned, so not a very good start, but the bullpen shut the door, not allowing anything else. And then here in game 2, we're up 3-2. Jordan Romano needing to get save number, what was that, to be 44. And he goes in and locks that down for us. So we'll go to the month of September for September calls, ending the month great as 2 4-game winning streaks, winning 8 of our last 10, which is very solid. We're now 6 games back of the Mariners in second place, a game and a half up on the Stros, which is great. As far as the full playoff picture here, we're not eliminated in the division, but we are now the 3rd wild card team, a half a game above the Blue Jays, a game and a half above the Astros, 2 over the Tigers, and just 2 behind the Yankees to really feel safe. 5.5 against the Red Sox, who we are currently playing and beating right now in the series. So we've already won the series against them. We'll see how the rubber match goes, as we have just them and the Mariners coming up soon. We'll probably focus more so on the Mariners, because this will be our last 3 games against them. Could be for the division, who knows, with us only being down 6 and them only winning 4 of their last 6. We could be setting ourselves up in a great spot. So looking at some guys that could potentially be called up here for September call-ups, there's obviously guys like Trey Lipscomb. He's batting 270 down there right now. He has played at the major league level and played well. There's Kelly Crucian, 75 overall now. He's seen some really good development since being down there. There's Esteury Ruiz, who is 28 years old in the last year of his deal, so kind of figuring out if we would want to re-sign him. might be a good idea to bring him up to see if he can earn another contract and maybe potentially help on the major league bench, especially with his speed. I think that would be a pretty good idea. So those are kind of the 3 dudes as far as batters that I'm looking at. The pitchers that we could possibly bring up, I mean, Gaston is still struggling. I don't want to bring up a 4 ERA. Caden, his best ERA that we're seeing down there right now. He's up to a 73 overall, 3.4 ERA. George Glasson has the best overall out of any of our pitchers down there, but he's also at a 4 ERA, 1.3 whip. Only giving up 13 home runs, which isn't too bad, and it has 132 strikeouts in 124 innings with a 2.98 WAR. So maybe the ERA might not be accurate for him. There's also Hunter Barco too as well, who has major league experience. And then we could also just bring up Chase Silseth, who is performing better at AAA. Obviously, he's at a 79 overall C potential, so he's not moving up too much higher than this. There's also relievers that we could look at. Eric Torres here with a 2 ERA, but hasn't had much time to play, only 30 innings. Cecil Kendrick, once again, dominating at AAA. He's up to a 66 overall now, +5 on the hit per 9, +3 on that pitching clutch. And he's got a 2 ERA in almost 51 innings of work, only 4 home runs, 7 walks given up. So very low home run and walk ratios there. Strikeouts are at 43. Definitely have a lot to think about as far as what 2 players we bring up. And Mike Trout should be coming back from injury sometime this month. So really we're bringing up 2 players to send 1 back down later. So who will that 1 player be? Who will be included on the postseason roster? And can we even get to the postseason? As the next episode, we will be ending the year and seeing if the Angels will make the postseason for the very first time in this series, and how far can we take this team. So if you guys are excited and ready to see the playoff format and how we're going to handle that if it comes to pass, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for your boy down below. Let me know how you guys are enjoying the series. And yes, we will be on that college football Madden. I did see new Madden news dropped at the time of recording this today, at the time you guys are seeing this yesterday or 2 days ago. But I'm really excited about what Madden is looking like right now. I like some of the features that they're coming out with. I liked what I saw with the gameplay. So y'all just gotta let me know down below if you guys want me to play the game, or still do slow sim. Let me know that down below too as well before you guys head out. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. It's me, your boy SGG, aka the King of Games, aka GM Smooth. And I'll catch you guys later.